Hey world. In today's 9 minutes motivation, I want to speak something which might sound very philosophical to you, but I think it has to be really practically implemented and it will make a lot of sense to you, a lot of peace to you, and a lot of, I won't say completeness, but some amount of solace you might feel in this 9 minutes motivation. We always have heard from a lot of motivational speakers that every problem has a solution in life. For everything, there is a solution in life. Let's be practical. Everything does not have a solution. There's so many diseases, they are not curable. They are manageable, but they're not curable. So there are a lot of diseases which does not have a solution. There are a lot of relationships which are so irreconcilable that there's a solution for them. There's so many events that keep happening around us all the time, and we just do not know why it is happening, and there is a solution for it. Not every problem in life has a solution, and this is very important to understand because people in their highest level of optimism or positivity always there's a solution for everything in life. No, there is not a solution for everything. A lot of them will remain unresolved, unsolvable for this lifetime, or may not be. We do not have the maturity yet, but even then, there are few things human intelligence cannot resolve. There is one. The least you can do is understand this aspect that there is no solution for few things in life, from health issues to relationship issues to financial issues to a lot of things. And you have to understand that. Understanding is something which needs a certain amount of intelligence here, a certain amount of maturity to understand the causes behind the effect, and you have to put an effort to understand. It's purely uh, every person's maturity or immaturity. So you have to understand. Now, what is very important here is the next point. Not everything about life can be understood. Not everything about life, there are so many things about life are not meant to be understood. They can't be understood. They're meant to be accepted. You have to accept. This is the most challenging part because your mind agrees with a lot of things, and you make a nod saying, "Yeah, I know, I understand this," but it's difficult to convince to your heart, and that is where acceptance comes. So not everything in life has solutions. They have to be understood. Not everything about life can be understood. They have to be accepted. Why this relationship? And I'm not talking from the perspective of only negative connotation. I'm also giving you to an angle of positive dimension. Why this relationship came into my life? You can ultimately one beautiful answer we always console ourselves is karma, and we hang everything on that peg of karma, and then we feel okay, maybe good karma I got this, bad karma I got this. But why this relationship happened to me, positive or negative? Why this happened in the relationship, positive or negative? Sometimes they can be solved, there are solutions, sometimes there are no solution. Sometimes you have to understand, okay, that's how it is, that's how the person is, can't help it, that's how this relationship is supposed to be. And then there are times when you have to simply accept. I won't say helpless acceptance here, but I think I will only say that a very um, self-counseled acceptance, very peaceful acceptance. Okay, I have made peace with this. This is the reality of my life, and I have done everything possible in my life to change it. Did everything possible, take help of people, and ultimately I've realized it is actually draining my energy, and this I have to live with. It can be your health issue, it can be a relationship issue, it can be your financial issue, it can be a social issue. and you have to live with it. You have to make peace with it, and ultimately, it is not. There's no solution for that, nor it is meant to be understood. Okay, how much you try to understand, it doesn't make sense to you. Said, but why? But how it can be? Suddenly, how everything changed? Suddenly, how it is happening like that? But why? And you try to understand and try to understand and try to understand. And how much ever logic has been explained to you, reasoning is given to you, or intelligence, ultimately, heart doesn't want to agree, heart doesn't want to believe, heart doesn't want to understand. My dear friends, not everything in life is meant to be understood. Sometimes it is to be accepted. At the peak of my fitness, I had a major health issue. My body broke down. I can't say I broke down. My body broke down. And I never recovered after that. I have maintained my fitness, I maintained my health. Think about it. Even with that, today I do so much in my life. Physically, mentally, at every level, I do so much. Think about 15 years ago when my body broke down. What must be my fitness level and what will be my health condition that time? I'm not even 20% of what I was. But I've accepted it. That's how it is. That's how it is. I questioned myself. I do so good for people. I've transformed lives of people. I've saved people from suicide. I've saved so many marriages from the verge of divorce. I have made people into millionaires, and they are on the verge of becoming maybe billionaires. And so much success I have given to so many people, help them to come out of all bad habits and depressions and failures, and why this has happened to me. And I try to, I also could find some reasons also, maybe because of this, maybe because of that. A lot of reasoning I did. Ultimately, I realized nothing was satisfying me. The only thing left to me was accepted. So, not every problem in life has a solution, and not every that thing you go through, everything that you have in your life, or something is not going okay, especially, or maybe right also. Not everything is meant to be understood. They are meant to be accepted. I think acceptance, if understanding develops your mental muscles, I think acceptance, not helpless acceptance, dynamic acceptance, that you accept this and then work towards it. I accepted my health is gone for a toss, but let me work upon my fitness, work upon my food habits, work upon it, whatever I'm left with. I'm talking about that dynamic acceptance. The dynamic acceptance make you very powerful, very make you very very strong about it. A passive acceptance, a very helpless acceptance, only make you weak. Where understanding can make your mental muscles strong. Acceptance, dynamic acceptance, can actually make your emotional muscles strong. And if you don't accept it, if you do not do it, you actually have, you actually literally saying that you become emotionally paralyzed. And if you don't want to be emotionally paralyzed at one point of time, it might take some time. At time, it can be only a matter of decision that you decide. That's it. That's it. That's how it is. That's how it is. So you accept it. Dynamic acceptance builds your emotional muscles. Understandings builds your mental intellectual muscles. And of course, exercise, do it. It will build your physical muscles. With the belief that we will not break our head and heart for something there is no solution after you have put all the effort and taken all the possible expert help, and understand that few things can be only understood, and also understand that not everything to be is meant to be understood. There are so much thing in life, so many things in life to be accepted. With that belief, let's start this beautiful day going forward. Here we go. Guys, go get set and go. Board exams, and board exams. Then it's all about marks and marks and marks and scores and scores and scores. If you want your scores to rise, hike by 5 to 15%, then 90 minutes with me can actually make it happen for you. This last over 6 years, 75,000 students have attended a 90-minute session with me, and thousands of them vouch, and they are the testimony for having increased their percentage from 5 to 15% than what they normally score. Those simple study techniques, tips, tricks, and some study skills inputs in just 90 minutes can actually boost your score. And that's what all matters in life eventually. The most defining year of your life is board exams of 10th and 12th. Then I invite you for a 90-minute session with me that can boost, increase, and hike your percentage by 5 to 15%. Be with me. Details are below, and wish you all the best. Look forward to see you.